You say that, but then you don't be about it. You ready to start?
Yes.
All right, intro us in.
I ain't never scared. That's the intro. Now
All
we're
right,
here.
all right. So today's podcast, I'm eating popcorn. What you doing?
Stuff, being held down by my son, the youngest one. He holding my arm right now because he just got a good bottle.
That's a beautiful thing.
It is. Can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
I'm also drinking some coffee.
Popcorn and coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Oh
I
yes.
was I was conflicted this morning because I wanted to have coffee too, but I also wanted to have a kiwi, and I was like, is my body gonna go into shock from eating a cold kiwi and drinking hot coffee?
That don't sound like a good flavor combo.
I know, but they
Actually,
both would have been sweet. So then I was like, should I actually just make my coffee a iced coffee?
this coffee and popcorn situation is actually meshing pretty well.
Because they both warm. It's just kind of like hot chocolate and
And it's like those
cookies.
buttery sweetness.
Hmm.
It
Do
works.
they? I mean, they have so many different flavors of coffee creamer that
I never heard of popcorn.
I mean, but I'm saying like think about it. No, listen to what I'm saying. They have coffee creamers that come out in a variety of flavors, and they also yikes. Excuse you, little one. They also have popcorn toppings that are sometimes similar. You get what I'm saying? So they got like the Oreo that you can shake on top of your popcorn, the popcorn shaker flavors, and then they got coffee creamer. I'm sure a Oreo one is somewhere, or cookies and cream, something similar. So I could see how coffee and popcorn could mesh well.
Yeah, but even in that, I've never shook no cookies over my popcorn.
But you have had Oreo popcorn.
Was it my choice?
You tasted it.
Did I continue to eat it?
I don't remember, but I know you tasted it, and that's why I'm saying
I
that
never bought it
coffee.
again.
I'm saying that coffee and
Nor have I
popcorn.
ever asked to put cookies in my coffee.
Well, I don't know about. I mean, like I said, they got cookies and cream type.
Even when I go to
Creamers.
Starbucks, I don't get.
Okay, listen. This is where it would collide for you. You like peanut butter cups, Reese's peanut butter cups.
Mm-hmm.
If they got, which I have seen a Reese's. Is it Reese's or Reese's?
Tomato, in my opinion.
Okay, well, a Reese's coffee creamer, and then they have a Reese's what do you call it? Popcorn mix. I don't know if it's still out there, but it was at one point. And that's what I'm saying. You would eat both of those or consume both at the same time comfortably because they're the same flavor. And it's your popcorn
You
and your
assuming I
coffee.
would do that, or you telling me that's what I would do?
I'm telling you that's what you could do.
I don't know about all that. Because truth be told, I really don't even like coffee.
Then why you ask for some?
To bond with my wife over something that she
likes.
likes.
To bond.
Yeah. You never heard of a coffee date?
Mm-hmm.
Did we not have a coffee date?
Yes.
Just so happened to be home at a Keurig, but I mean, we married and been together for several years.
Kaka, what you got to say about it?
And even when we have an outside coffee date, I don't be getting coffee when we go to Starbucks or Dunkin'.
They say that a frappe counts as coffee.
Who gets a frappe?
You.
No, I don't. It don't have no coffee in it.
You sure?
Yes, that's why it's white.
That don't mean.
If it had coffee in it, it wouldn't be pure white. It's milk, cream, and sugar.
Look it up. Is a frappe considered coffee?
What kind of frappe?
Any frappe.
The vanilla bean frappe is not coffee. It's pure white. What kind of coffee? What kind of stuff you think they put in there to make the coffee white?
I don't know.
Now, full disclosure, I could be wrong, but I don't believe there's no coffee in there. I definitely don't ask for it to be no coffee in there. It's cold. It stay frozen. Like, what
So
kind of
this is
coffee
what
would
it
that be?
says. Siri said that it says, I typed in, is it frappe coffee, and it says, though a frappe has been traditionally made with coffee, you can make other flavorful frappe drinks with teas, juices, or hot chocolate. The possibilities are endless.
Exactly.
So they may not use coffee in every one, but
The one I get don't got it in there.
mm-hmm.
Especially when you tell them with sweet cream, you just got a milkshake at that point.
Right.
Anything that's on your heart to discuss today before we get into the serious matter?
Yeah, I just wish that I had a more responsive uh like I don't feel like my body responds to coffee. I just respond to the fact that I'm drinking something warm. That is what's keeping me awake. But the caffeine in coffee, I don't feel like works for me. Just like I don't feel like the caffeine in anything works for me. And I feel like that might be something I need to go see a doctor about.
Well, you also
but
do you even have caffeinated coffee?
I don't know.
That's the
But I'm
point.
saying like
you
even
probably reacting to the sugar more than anything,
but I'm
honestly.
also talking about just like the what's that thing? The caffeine and like soda and stuff. I don't feel like I respond to either.
I think you do.
I do.
Yes.
It don't feel like it
That's why
wake
you be
me up.
talking so much and talking so fast.
I talk a lot and fast, even when I'm tired. So
because you have a lot of caffeine in your system.
I just feel like I don't have any response to these drinks. Like people be like, "Oh, my coffee is waking me up."
They be lying. You go to Starbucks every day and get a caramel macchiato. You don't even know it's decaf. Talking about it gives you a pickup. I would argue that majority of people that go to these places have no idea what they're drinking.
Mm-hmm.
They just get the one they saw on TikTok.
Did my stomach just growl? What in the
world? Not me.
I gotta listen to this back because I feel like my stomach is growling, but I can't hear it all the way. I don't know. That was strange. Whatever just happened. But anyways, go ahead.
This is officially the ASMR cast.
Yeah, my stomach is definitely growling. That's crazy.
Pronounce ASMR as one word.
Asthma.
Yeah, Ashmere.
Asthma.
Ashmere.
Let's see. My stomach is seriously. You hear it? Now I want to stop.
Okay. So, you're concerned about your caffeine consumption?
No, I'm concerned that my body doesn't respond to caffeine as it quote unquote should.
Would you like to test that on a more serious basis? I can get you a caffeine tablet and show you how your body reacts when you have actual caffeine.
I'm not sure if I want to do that.
Because I can tell you for sure, as somebody who's drinking caffeinated coffee black, this cup, it ain't really hitting like that. And when I drink coffee with you, I be more so getting the sugar rush.
You gonna keep talking about how my coffee is so sugary? Oh my gosh.
I mean, it is. I mean, if you're talking about the coffee that you're drinking, I mean, how much effect you really expecting to get from ginger ale? It's not like you drink Coca-Cola. All right, I'm gonna ask you a few hard-hitting questions.
No, don't right now. Give me 1 second. I gotta respond to something.
Prepare your heart.
I can't.
You can. You can. And let me know when you're ready. I'm thinking of more hard-hitting questions. I only had 3.
All right, go.
And when I said 3, I was just lying. I really only had 1.
Go.
How many colleges did you apply to?
How many colleges did I apply to? I think I applied to 3. 2, for sure. But
you want to put them out there? Or that's too personal.
I don't care about that. I applied to 4 colleges.
Okay, tell the people what colleges those were.
I applied to the university. Oh no, wait. I always get it confused. I applied to the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. I applied to the Miami International University of Art and Design. I applied to what's it called? The Savannah College of Art and Design. And
this is entirely wrong. But continue, I'm listening.
What is it called? And then I applied to the Fashion Institute of Technology. And then I also applied to Clark Atlanta University. I feel like I'm missing one.
Florida State College at Jacksonville.
Yes.
Did people apply to go there? Or
no,
you just tell them
just
like, I'm going.
You just go. You just go.
Because yeah, I know I didn't apply to go there. At least I.
So that's what 6 schools.
I wasn't counting.
Oh, I also applied to Miami-Dade Community College.
So you go out of town to go to a community college? You one of those?
I was already there, Yikes. Sweetheart.
Yikers.
I wasn't going out of town. I was already there.
Okay. I asked that because for me, the schools I can actually recall myself filling out an application for, I filled out one application. And that was the FAMU. And after I did that application, then they told me, I think it was like $75. I was like, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah.
I was like, they want me to give y'all an essay. I just sent y'all my transcript. That's like when you apply for a job and then they ask for your job history after you just submitted the thing. Why y'all gonna ask for the test or a transcript and then I gotta write y'all an essay? Who is reading this?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
What was your top choices?
Sorry, I had to get that out the way because that was going to keep going off. Yay! My top choices were top choices then, or like looking back on it, what would be my top choice now?
You could do both.
Okay, top choice then was the Miami International University of Art and Design. And now I would say my top choice would have been to go to Clark Atlanta.
And why is that?
Why what? Why
is your top choice different now?
My top choice is different now because I feel like I would have had a let's see. I feel like I would have had a completely different experience. So the school that I attended was predominantly Hispanic. And it was more so like
that's why you like tacos so much now?
That is no. Anyways.
You be like, it's Taco Tuesday.
No, I don't. That's your son. So it wasn't about them being predominantly Hispanic. It was more so about like while I kept like trying to network and meet people, I was finding out that a lot of these people were like it was an international school, so a lot of people were there because they were actually trying to get away from like human trafficking in their countries, and so their parents were like, just go to school, get a visa and go to school. So none of them really even cared necessarily about being there. They were just there because their parents said go do something productive with yourself and seek safety. So they sent them.
So they went to swag school.
I guess. And they just all were there like just because they had rich families that could afford to send them to the US so that they could be safe and not end up in a human trafficking situation. And so it was just like it wasn't even like I was surrounded by people that were my own age. Like we just realized how I was there with somebody who was 10 years older than me. And it was just that was the case. Not saying that adults, I mean, I was an adult as well, but I was 18, fresh, and they were, 10, 10 years older than me. It was just like a lot of them, they just had families that, I don't know. It was just a different experience versus if I would have went to Clark Atlanta, I feel like I would have been with a lot more African American students, and we would have had like a different experience. Like we would have all been there trying to like really network and grow. Like I was sitting in a class with an ex lawyer who was, she was a lawyer in her country, but her dad was like, stop being a lawyer and just go to school for something else in America. And it's like, come on now. You don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were driving like Benzes and all this stuff before it was like,
Those are the people you want to network with, though, right?
I mean, but they had money, like,
Yeah, you think I wanted? We
in
just had
their,
this conversation the other
but I'm
day, so you
saying,
should know
like,
how I feel about it.
I would have, like, I just feel like I was uh, just in a group of people that their situation was different from my situation. Like they didn't need to be there, and so it was just like I think the teachers very well understood that. The professors, rather, you know, they don't be wanting to be referred to as teachers. But anyways, you teaching me, aren't you? Anyways, so yeah, they I think they understood like this is the way I feel about it was my school is basically a school of wealthy people who were just it wasn't a vacation, but it was also just like something productive to do that like they didn't need to be out working in the workforce versus me 10 years removed from that situation, have a family. I am in the workforce. Like, you get it? Like, if I were to be in school right now, just out just because, like, hey, you know, it's just different. Like, they were living in these fancy apartments.
And I
Like,
would have been at their house. You tripping?
I mean,
So you wanted to struggle?
no, I'm not saying I would have struggled. I'm saying like we would have been doing something for real. I feel like
What's the problem with that?
I'm saying I
Why are you
wanted
afraid to surround yourself with talent?
what talent? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Would, all right, what if I propose this situation? You switch colleges with me.
what you mean? Like, had I gone to your school?
And I go to yours.
If I went to your school, I would have been stressed.
So what are you saying?
Let's start there.
So what are you talking about?
The students at your school are stressed.
Do you know what's on the other side of what you're talking about? You talking
But
about
I'm saying like, okay, listen, this is what I'm saying.
My school should have been shut down.
What I'm saying.
You know what the black people was doing?
I could have studied the same thing at Clark Atlanta, and I feel like I would have had a more.
You could have studied that on YouTube.
my original career path was to be a buyer for a store. So I feel
I
like I
buy
would
from the
have,
store all the time.
you know, I'm not even saying anything. Next question, because I'm not finna play with you.
No,
Talk
go
about I
ahead.
buy from the store all the
Tell
time.
the people what your degree in.
It's in
You
fashion merchandising.
all right, but explain, break it down for the people that don't know
Okay,
what that is.
fashion merchandising is basically a business degree that is geared specifically towards fashion and things of that nature. So whereas somebody would have went to school for just business, general business administration, mine is more concentrated in the fashion industry. So therefore, like I thought I would want to be, let's just take a common store like
Target.
Target. Perfect. Okay. So I would then go and pick out. So like Tabitha Brown just released a line at Target of different things. She has food that she's selling there. She has clothing, not clothing, I'm sorry, houseware items and things like that. So me, I would be on the lookout and say, "Hey, this is Tabitha Brown. She is, this is her following. This is how this could be good for our store if we partnered with her and we bought in her items um, in our store exclusively. So we would work with people to, get some numbers going to tell her, hey, let's have this exclusively for us here at Target. This is what you'll get your portion of the proceeds, not proceeds, the revenue would be um you know, you would just talk all the business and the numbers, and then you would put it in the store, and then it would be like, okay, this works or doesn't work. Does she feel like her contract is good enough for her to stay exclusively at Target? Is she going to sell to Walmart? Is she going to sell to, another large company? Uh-uh. Or what's going on? Like, do we reevaluate the numbers again to try to keep her here? Is it working for us? Are our customer base, like, are they feeling some type of way about it? Like, you know, she is pro black, obviously. So do our other customers, do they feel like y'all are doing too much? It's too many, African American brands being bought in, or are they fine with it? Do they like Tabitha Brown just as much? Like, do all of those types of studies and things to see how that's gonna go. Finding those clothing brands. I know that Target did. See, I'm so far removed. I don't really keep up with it, but I do know that there was like a video of Target uh, working with some company. Um, oh, I wish I knew what it was. Anyways, they were working with some company, and people were like making fun of it, like, Target, what is this? And the dresses and stuff just were very like un-Target like, and they got that junk up out of there. They don't sell that stuff no more. So it's like those are the people who make those types of decisions, and that's what I wanted to do.
So you know how like I go to, let's just say McDonald's,
Mm-hmm.
and they be like, we out of McChickens.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been your fault.
Mm, I mean, there's different avenues of this. So, no, to answer your question directly, I don't really know what that position that, like, who would be in charge of quantities and things like that. I mean, it's a breakdown, I'm sure. So, not only, hey, we're going to sell this, but I'm sure it would be somebody else's job to say, we're going to buy it in this quantity from Tabitha Brown, and we're going to see if it works. You get what I'm saying? So, like, there may be a department. Oh, let's just say HR, for example. HR covers a lot of things in different companies, right?
Do they
So
really?
yeah. So some places you'll go and HR, and it's under the umbrella of HR you have payroll, and then you have like the legal stuff. So workers, what is it called?
Workers' compensation.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about like when people have a problem with their manager or something and they report it to HR, and then you have
Snitching.
the legal team that has to then step in because such and such say that they were um, inappropriately approached by this employee over here. So you know what I'm saying? So that it's like people will be like, I'm going to HR on them. It's not the same as I'm going to HR because my paycheck was wrong. You get what I'm saying? So there's different avenues, but it's all under the umbrella of human resources at a company. So essentially, if I say I'm the buyer, I might be a buyer, but I don't know. There might be someone else who's in charge of quantity control or things like that.
If you do a deep dive on human resources, that sounds pretty cap. Human resources. Why not just be job resources? Why gotta be the human? And most of the time, the human's not even the resource.
Well, there's computers involved too, just like when you go to McDonald's now. Not every time will a human.
Man, them little order your junk food junks do not work. Let's keep it a buck. Would you ever pursue that in the future?
What I wanted to do?
Yeah, your swag degree.
Why are you calling it a swag degree? Shut up.
Why I can't call it
that? No, not really.
You don't want to be a professional shopper?
No, not really.
Why not? You were so set on it.
I was set on it.
What changed?
I feel like what changed? I felt like I didn't live in a region, which is why I was gonna try to go to Clark.
The South?
Atlanta. I mean, I didn't want to live in Miami after school. So I was like, where can I go? And I was going to go to...
Baby, you missed the point. You had worldwide connections.
Those people was not about to be thinking. You know what? I'm going to find one of them. And let me tell you what she's doing.
Baby, if I was in a place that had worldwide connections, I'd be out of here. That's where I was limited. Because the people, the place you wanted to go, the people I went to school with were broke. Their parents was broke. The parents used to be calling the students, asking if they can get some of that refund check. And I was trying to explain to them, that ain't really a refund.
Right.
They ain't care nothing about that, though. Trying to say, that's not a refund. That's the portion of the loan that you didn't spend on tuition. It's like, I don't care. It's $1,600. Y'all want to go to the club?
And we weren't getting no refund checks because tuition was super expensive.
My tuition was super expensive too, but they give you extra loans when you go to private school.
I was at private school.
How much was your tuition per year?
I don't know.
Ballpark it.
I have no idea. I just signed here. Okay, thank you. Bye.
See, that's your problem right there. I was very involved in the process. Because I didn't have nobody in there going to sign stuff with me.
Because let me tell you, had I known, we wouldn't have been sitting at no tables.
I had to do extra work. I had to provide all kind of documents. They wanted me to get a letter from my high school principal. And at the time, the principal of the high school wasn't the principal when I was there, because I was a year and a half, 2 years removed from high school. So I'm like, okay, I want this letter. Here you go. I don't know what this dude's supposed to say about me. He don't know me. And even the principal when I was in high school didn't know me. What are they supposed to say about me? How they gonna speak to my character and they never heard of me?
Right.
But okay, here's what he had to say. Great guy. Oh yeah, but for me, I applied to the one college and then I vowed to never do that again. Because why the heck am I applying to go to school and then you're gonna pay me? I have to pay you to accept. What if you had to pay when you applied for a job?
Some people do. Not when they apply for a job, but they have to pay for their own background checks and things of that nature.
Let me tell y'all getting finessed.
Yeah.
Because from the business standpoint, they can write that off.
Yeah.
They making you pay for it. That means they don't really want to hire you. Come on, spreadsheet. But yeah, if I had to rank my choices of where I went to school, or if I had to say where I would go, I wouldn't go anywhere that I applied to or where I went. I would go to a predominantly white university or institution, whatever they be calling them.
Oh, why?
We call it PWI.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want me to take it there?
Hold on. I just hate when stuff is going on.
I'm saying, don't you hate which is especially like with babies, they be moving and stuff. Like, stop moving.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I gotta read something and send it back.
Uh-oh, she finna clear somebody up. We're gonna take a little popcorn break. This one my ASMR folk.
Okay, I think that makes sense. This is just crazy altogether, though. One more time, let's read it. And I'm sorry, I'm coming back to the podcast. Dispersed is a very ugly word. Okay, I'm back. And I don't like the word disperse. It just looks weird. Unless we're talking about a disbursement of payment. I'm sorry, Kaka. I didn't mean to scare you.
Saying you be doing all that yelling. Calm yourself down.
I'm calm. I'm calm.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
You sure you good?
Mm-hmm.
You remember what we was talking about?
Yep. You said that you would prefer to have gone to a PWI
Yes.
instead. Your son disagrees with that.
I don't care what he think. Did I ask him for his opinion?
Yikers.
Little man.
This was for today. Yikers. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would have much rather went to a PWI. Mm. And it's a few reasons. One, if I'm going with the intent, like it's common for people to say, oh, if you went to school and just learned and got your degree, you missed the point. You were supposed to network. Mm-hmm. Well, either way it go, if I was trying to learn, they wasn't really teaching. Mm-hmm. Like if Correct. I wanted to just go buy the books and read it myself, I could have did that and saved 30 grand a
and
year.
Waking up early.
Waking up early. Sweetheart, my classes was at 6 o'clock at night.
Well, let me tell you, yeah, I wasn't trying to do as much as I could avoid a night class. I was, just because we were on an accelerated timeline for our courses. So our classes were,
and this is different between me and you, because my classes was across the courtyard.
What you mean?
Like there was no campus for you to live on. So the night class stuff is a difference between me and you, because you had to navigate to campus. I just had to go over there real quick.
I mean, because I had a car, it wasn't that far.
Yeah, so it's even a difference in that. Like you have to get in the car and then drive there, park, go into a building. Literally, I just run over there. It's like going to the neighbor house. It's right there. Mm-hmm. The campus isn't big. All the classes are right there, and I live there. Like you probably felt like when you had to go to class, you had to put on clothes and stuff. I would just go. You feel me?
I mean, yes, but also
like, do I have a notebook? And just head there. It was no real preparation needed. And the school was so bad, in my opinion. I scheduled 2 classes for the same time.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
And passed both.
Our classes were, I believe, once a week, but they were 4 hours. So 6 o'clock mean I'm not getting out till 10. I'm good on that. I can't. And we're in downtown Miami. Is it safe to be leaving a young teenager? Yes, I'm an adult.
You're not a young teenager. Let's clear that up.
Okay. Well,
you're a grown woman.
I guess, child.
Tried as an adult for every crime. Mm-hmm. Try to play the victim with me. I was a young teenager. You wasn't.
A young woman that is alone in a parking garage in downtown Miami in the night. You know, it was no security after 5. So yeah, no, wasn't trying to do that. And then I can't sit here and actively participate in a class that is happening at that time, because I want to be in my bed.
But you literally just were, and you just walked there. I said, if you would have went to my school, you would have been in the bed, woke up 5 minutes before class started, and just walked there in your pajamas. Mm-mm. It would be no issue with that. And then you go to the class and then go to sleep, because you just got to get attendance.
Nah.
I'm just telling you my experience.
I'm just saying it was definitely, it felt like my middle school vibes as far as being in college. I didn't necessarily feel like I was in college like that, because it was a lot of babying still going on. And if I would have gone to a different school, it would have been different. Like, I feel like I would have had to actually grow up. The only things I felt like I gained was like time management skills, because I was actively working majority of my time in college. So before I started work study, it was a lot of, okay, I need to advocate for myself at work and tell them, hey, this is my school schedule, which is the whole reason I'm here. I'm here for school primarily. Working is extra and on the side. And I had to leave jobs and get other jobs, and it was like I think that was just like a lot of growing up, um, in that area, and then also like there was no delivery for, at least that I had access to. There was no grocery delivery, so I had to schedule when was I going to the grocery store. The grocery store was not near me. um, so going to the grocery store, actively walking around, grocery shopping, checking out, coming home, putting groceries away, cooking dinner for myself, washing dishes, navigating roommate situations, the whole nine.
Yeah, I didn't have to do none of that. I didn't have no refrigerator.
Yeah, we had an apartment. It was a whole, who's going to do the cleaning, who's going
You
to.
know what I'm forgetting
Hmm,
while we're discussing this?
hmm,
For the better part of, well, I never said I went to Bethune-Cookman University.
hmm,
Yikes.
hmm,
For the better part, like my experience at that college isn't as bad as a lot of people's because I got accepted even though I never applied. We just showed up and then they just gave me the welcoming treatment. It was like you can make a schedule. But I was a late entrant, so they didn't have any dorms for me to stay in. So it was it was a few of us, maybe like 30, 40 students. We got put into a hotel.
hmm.
So I completely forgot that when we was talking this whole time. Like it only hit me when I was like I didn't have a refrigerator because I was thinking like, oh, I actually did for when I started because I was in a hotel at the Marriott, a quality hotel like
Were you drinking any coffee?
that. We was going continental crazy. They eventually they tried to stop us from like taking the food to our rooms because
The buyer wasn't aware that college students was living there and budgets weren't accommodating of
this was to
teeny
let you know
boppers.
this was one of the hotels that served dinner.
Right, I'm saying.
They was having little social events.
Like I said, their budget person wasn't aware that these little teeny boppers was going to come through there with their friends.
We wasn't teens, we was adults. Like that's the part you keep forgetting. When I
Oh yes,
started college, I
yes,
was 21.
yes.
I
Never
was not a
mind.
teenager. I'm a grown man.
All right.
No, like
I'm just kidding.
there was alcohol in the room,
Mm-mm-mm.
and they couldn't say anything about it because I was not in the dorm. When I went to college, I had been an adult for a while, and I'm just in a hotel. They used to send that little van up there, the little transport to the school campus, and that was a good time. Now that I think about it, if I went to a predominantly white university, I wouldn't have had just a hotel, just living in a hotel experience. I
Oh
lived,
yes, you would.
but not like that. And it was like I was right across the street from the mall and the Daytona 500. So we were literally
Where were we?
in the lit part of the city. So it's like when you was in Daytona, If you didn't go to the beach, you were in this area. That's what all the restaurants were. The mall, all the events. When tourists come, that's where they going. It was lit. I stayed in that hotel for a whole semester. And then the second semester I was in a hotel. The first room we was in for the first semester, I shared it. It was kind of capped. It was one of the ones that had a door in it. So one guy, he was in the front room area with like the built-in kitchen, and he was slept on the pull-out couch.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a room that had two queen beds.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the room with the queen bed. The second semester, I had a king bed room to myself.
Mm.
I was living good.
And you was trying to come see me in Miami.
You didn't want to come see me? You could have came to Daytona. It's right on the way before you hit Jacksonville. You could have came and stayed. I had somewhere for you to go. I put you in a nice hotel. You get a little continental breakfast. I would have snuck you in the caf.
Oh my gosh.
Would you want some of that fried chicken?
I never got to experience a fried chicken Wednesday at a HBC.
Fried chicken Wednesday.
Wasn't it fried chicken Wednesdays?
Wednesday? You get fried chicken every day. That's why the cholesterol so high down there.
Hey, we had a cafeteria, but it was, I mean, I never really had anything other than a bagel or a croissant. Them croissants, oh my gosh, life changing.
Because you had to pay? Because you had to pay?
Pay for what?
The croissant. Was that the reason you only had it one time?
No, I had it on a regular.
So it wasn't, it was free?
No, it wasn't free. We didn't have meal plans. There was none of that.
You trying to shade black people?
No, I'm
with
saying,
a meal plan?
First of all, University of Miami got a meal plan. I'm saying that I was in a place where there were no meal plans.
Because we'll come for you.
Okay. I'm not scared.
You had Snap and Wick.
What?
You had Snap and Wick.
I had Snap. I did have Wick.
You was a woman.
I didn't have oh yeah. Dang, I gotta go back and get my Wick.
You want them prorated?
Because now I got kids. So I add that on there too.
Facts. Just tell them that you do not have access to your spouse's income. But yeah, I was saying I just went off on the tangent because I just remembered I lived in a hotel. My experience probably would have been much worse, and I probably wouldn't have stayed as long if when I entered the school I was in the dorms, because those are trash.
Yeah.
So how you gonna tell me I can't have company?
Yeah, I had curfews and stuff too.
Hey, my RA used to be pissed. Like, you weren't in your room. It's like, nigga, I'm older than you, bro. You gonna tell on me? Who you gonna tell? Like, if I'm not, like, because that was the thing about curfew. What you gonna do? You gonna call my parents? Good luck. Like, what is the consequence for not making curfew? This not like it's a sports team, and if I don't follow the rules, I won't play or something. What you gonna tell me? I can't go to class? Like, what is the reason I should be in my room at this time? What is the consequence? You gonna find me? Like, what is? You just hey, we had an uprising because we had a meeting, and it was the dorm meeting was at midnight. But it was like, I think curfew was like 10 o'clock or something like that. I was like, I didn't go to the meeting. And when the RA came the next day, he was banging on the door. It's like, how you supposed to be in charge and you ain't got no key or nothing? Like, I could just not open the door while you out there banging. I know it's you. And all my other friends text me when they said they're on the way.
Right.
You just out there bang, bang, bang. I'm like, what's good? You know, open the door. I was just like, I'm getting dressed. He said, why you wasn't at the meeting? I was like, I thought we had a curfew. He had nothing to say.
You so proud.
He left me alone after that. It was just like, bruh. At that point, I think that's, I don't even remember how old I was. It's all a blur. But it was like, just leave me alone, bruh. Clearly, you are not equipped to deal this task. Like, how are you supposed to be authority with no authority?
Because I just need to have free housing for myself. That's
Just
the only reason.
take your little paper and check whatever you want, because it don't matter to me. What y'all gonna kick me out the dorm? Can't do that, huh? You gonna find me? Nope, can't do that, huh?
Somebody's not telling me.
Yeah, RAs was like funny.
Yeah, because it was just a thing about having free housing for yourself. I mean, at least at our school. Like,
you
even
free house. That's what they were supposed to have.
at our school, that's what they was getting.
No, that's not the thing at Bethune-Cookman.
Like, even the lady who was supposed to be the whatever, I don't know. She was the adult that was being paid by the school to make sure that. So our student housing was in apartments that were like regular apartments. So people who wanted to live in, if you was a 80-year-old that was like, I'm finna get an apartment.
Oh, like the apartments we was gonna live in when we got married?
That was the opposite. No. But you could just be like, I'm about to go live downtown Miami. And then you have some neighbors that are just some college kids getting on your nerves because they loud all the time.
That's what it was like in the hotel.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, and then the school had a lady who
they probably had to drop their rates.
Right. The school had a lady that was supposed to be over the RAs, and she lived in the apartment at the student housing thing with her husband. But she was like never paying us any attention. Because she was just like, rent in Miami high. Me and my husband, we can live here together, and I can pretend to be watching these students, but they grown.
Right. I remember one of the times, because it was like you in a hotel for months, like 3 months, and you actively, if you wanted to, you in the social areas. Like, I used to wake up in the morning at 5 o'clock and just go jump in the pool.
Why?
Just to wake myself up, and then I would go back up and get dressed. So I used to be just talking to like families, like, what bring y'all to Daytona? You used to see people at checkout. I was like, y'all have a safe trip. It was so nice. Let's go live in a hotel again.
No. Oh my gosh.
Just think about it. Somebody make your bed every day.
No.
Well, maybe not in this climate.
Right. Especially.
We
have to. It's like we live I was thinking about that. I talk about often when I'm doing laundry that we have so much laundry, not only because we like have clothes that have to be washed, but we go through so many towels on a regular basis because we only use our towels one time each. And it's just like that used to be a hotel reserved type situation where, oh, I can get a new towel, because housekeeping is going to come and clean my room and I'm going to get a new set of towels and rags and stuff. But now we live better at home than when we go to on vacation because we have to ask them, like, hey, can we get some more towels and washcloths? Like, we use these, and they be like, in an effort to be green and save.
No, they just being green.
It's like, I don't care about that, because when I'm in my own home, I wash my towels after one use, and so I don't care about that. I need y'all to come on up here, or I can come and get it, whichever you prefer. But I need some fresh towels and washcloths, because at my home, that's what I do.
You got anything else you want to clear them up about in the hotel industry, baby?
Get better coffee. Everybody needs.
How would you know it's bad?
I don't know. It just don't taste good.
Because they don't got your special creamer up there.
Mm-hmm. They need to do better.
Oh, I keep getting sidetracked on my reasons why I would have went to a different school. One, the networking opportunities for me were very slim because I could be proven wrong, but nobody that I know was or have come across was in my industry at all. And I'll take it even further. The people that are known in my industry, the people that I see, the people that have stores.
What do you mean by your industry?
If you want to call it sneakers.
Okay. I'm just trying to get clarification.
Nobody that I see looks like me.
Now that I think about it, that is true.
None of these people with stores look like me. So it's kind of, the people that look like me are on the consumer side.
Yes.
So I was just in the wrong area. Like, nobody at my school looked like JC. He owns the largest sneaker store in the world, and he has multiple. He just opened up one in Vegas. Nobody at
you
my
talking
school.
About my dude?
Yeah, JC.
Okay. I mean,
with the tattoos.
Yeah, that's just my dude. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I didn't bump into him. So I was just like literally in the wrong place. The people that invest in those places, they didn't go to school with me either.
This is so annoying.
So I was just out of place.
But where did he, you know what I'm saying? Like, where was he anyway? Did he go somewhere specific?
He started in casinos, I believe.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, that wasn't even a college based.
Like, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I definitely was in the wrong area. I know we talk a lot about black empowerment, and by we, I mean y'all, because I don't talk about black empowerment because empowerment of people is more important, because why would it just be black people? If black people was on top and white people was upset, then we would be the racist ones.
Oh.
You got it?
Yeah.
If you don't get it, rewind it and listen to it again. We would be the oppressors if we was just about black power, and that's the issue that the world has. So I'm just about empowerment, period. Why would I just go to an institution that's just a bunch of black people?
If the roles were reversed, I mean, it's kind of like why they go to a PWI anyway, you know?
Well, that's just what they call it because black people needed to oppose something. I don't think white people. I don't think.
I'm talking about they needed to oppose something.
No, for real. Like, people create these institutions. Like, who created the term PWI?
I mean,
Is it really predominantly white, or is it?
It's just the other
That's what I'm
option
saying.
for
Like that's what
HBCUs.
they call it. I didn't make the name. It's just college, as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
But I just give people a name, something that they could associate it with. I didn't say mostly black people should go here and mostly white people should go here.
Mm-hmm.
I would say go where you want to go with it.
All right. Good. But like I said, it's just something that's the opposite of a HBCU.
The college I learned the most at was
Well,
Yale,
mm, um,
and I only went there for one semester,
yeah. I was saying, well,
and it was hard.
I'm saying that historically, so HBCU, it doesn't necessarily mean that the population should be predominantly black because it's just a historically black college or university. Does that mean that the students were historically black throughout the time, or does that mean that just the founders?
Fam, this what no pun intended. I don't know why they call it that.
Why would what?
I just filled out. Honestly, I filled out my first application because that's where my cousin went, and I like my cousin.
Hmm.
And after I did that, I was like, I'm not doing this again. If the process was different, I probably would have ended up at one of those institutions. But I was like, I know
I mean,
that.
you still went to one.
What you mean?
You still went to a HBCU.
I didn't apply.
Okay, but I'm saying you still went to one.
I didn't apply though. That's what I'm saying. I didn't apply, and we was just going somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to go other places, but when we just went there, they was just like it's literally like, you know how people be like, this was my first boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
and then they break up because they never really had experience.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. Like that was just, we went somewhere and they was just like, okay, we can make your schedule right now.
Mm.
And we went down there. We had clothes packed for a little vacation, and that is what I ended up at the hotel with. And then I came home in like a week and took more clothes. Literally. It's like, class start in 2 weeks if you want to go ahead and get your schedule solidified.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, might be fun. Because honestly, had I ever really heard of Bethune Cookman, where I would have heard of them at?
At
I
the
mean,
coffee shop.
my at where?
At the coffee shop.
I didn't go there. It's like, I think we only went there because my other cousin went to that school,
Mm-hmm.
and she was still like active.
Mm-hmm. It still is.
Fact. I still never heard nobody talk about that school. The only reason I'm in proximity to it because I went there, and I know people that went there,
Mm-hmm.
and they just talk about how bad it was.
Yeah.
Nobody I know that went to a what y'all call a PWI have those same stories.
Of just by happenstance.
Horror.
No. I mean, I mean, I guess, yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah, I just thought about it.
They just they either relive the glory days, know somebody from there, but it's never, this was so terrible and so bad.
I'm sorry, I'm taking a survey. They just asked me how often.
You take surveys?
Yeah.
Jeez.
They just asked me how many drinks of alcoholic beverages do I have in a typical week. And they said a drink is 12 ounces of a bottle or can of beer, 0.5, no, sorry, 5 ounces of a glass of wine, or a 1.5 ounce of shot of liquor.
So what you say, about 4 or 5 a week?
No, I don't drink.
Oh. Oh, we doing now. Okay, I got you. You don't drink.
I don't drink.
I got
I'm
you.
currently breastfeeding
Oof,
a child.
yuck. The pump and dump is real.
I'm not doing that. I'm
Why
sorry.
not?
Because I
I'm about to contradict you.
spend a lot of time pumping,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not the most comfortable. So why would I put the milk like at risk of just being dumped out?
Okay.
I can just go without
You ready for the
drinking
adverse?
alcohol.
You ready for the adverse?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I too pump. So why should I just spill my life force?
What? I have a feeling I don't feel like talking about this with you.
Why should I spill my seed?
Mm-hmm.
It's too real for you, huh?
No. Oh,
You
now
okay
that
with
y'all
me?
keeping the
You
same.
okay with me pumping and dumping?
Boy, yeah. Is it uncomfortable? Does it hurt?
It might on sometimes.
Well, then don't. If
Don't
it's
pump and
going to,
dump.
nope. If it's gonna hurt, don't.
Okay. I'm gonna remember that next time I put on that Adidas cologne. You like? I'm like Must be for good use, ma'am.
Whatever. What's my current blood pressure?
So we are no pump and dump household.
Listen,
I'm just saying, because it's cool when you do it. It's problem when I do it.
I don't pump and dump though.
But why not? What if you used it for something else?
Wait, you're saying it's cool when I do it as it? Oh, okay. Never mind. What?
Don't worry about it. You won't
What
get
did
it.
you say? I didn't hear
You
you.
won't get it.
I didn't hear you.
I said, what if you used it for something else?
The milk?
Yeah.
Like what?
Add a little cornstarch and make a face mask for the baby.
With alcohol in it?
You act like it's a whole lot.
It would be too much for them to
No,
consume. So why would I put it on their skin?
No, it wouldn't. And there's nothing wrong with alcohol on your skin.
Well,
My grandma did it for years. She's still young and spry. Maybe not so young and spry, but still, she be on the go. I don't know where she going, but she be on it. She be on it.
You have issues.
She open up her
going.
windows every day and look out.
Turn around. Where she going? I hope I answered all these questions in this thing.
And if you didn't, it's okay. Sometimes
no,
we
it's
make
not,
mistakes.
because they better give me my money.
Sometimes we make mistakes, and sometimes they make mistakes.
How much vigorous activity do I get?
What they mean by vigorous?
This includes
Shaking around,
running, step aerobics, jumping rope, or shoveling heavy snow. Because yes, I have to shovel the snow.
I mean, you just shoveled the snow last week. So, what you want to say? Once a week on the vigor?
Mm-hmm.
They should say stuff like putting your baby daddy out to be a little bit more inclusive. Fighting your neighbor, because we know that's a thing.
I ain't never scared. Why she was fighting them kids? That's crazy.
Well, the kids asked for it.
But I'm just saying, your big grown self trying to fight
ain't taking
kids.
no mess from no little kid.
Oh my
You ever wanted to
gosh.
punch a child?
Not to the point where it's got me outside listening to threat music, putting
But what if it was
on biking gloves.
what if it was a bunch of them?
Just go in your house.
I mean, also you got to remember the whole story. She wasn't just outside.
She was outside of the club.
You keep forgetting the part by saying that she was trying to fight a kid. It wasn't just that she was trying to fight a kid. It's that the adults in the home also tried to break in her house.
No, I never got the full thing because
So she
it's
wanted to fight everybody, including the kids, because those kids gonna grow up and turn into them adults.
What is your current living situation today? Why y'all asking me all these questions and then put optional? Optional. I am not wasting my time. Oh, but this one's not optional. Within the last 12 months, were you worried that your food would run out before you got money to buy more? Are you going to give me food stamps? Because I will always.
You always answer yes to questions like that, just in case.
That's not an option.
That's how you get that special email. See now, at my old job, when they sent around that survey about people that you want to nominate to get some help, I nominated myself.
I be forgetting about stuff like that.
And they sent me a bag.
You are hilarious.
Was it $1,000?
Because I would have never thought to even do nothing like that. I think it was $500.
Well, I'm thinking 1,000 because it was me and my sister.
Yes.
With no prior communication, we both nominated ourselves, and we got the bag.
Y'all are crazy because I would have never thought about that.
Who you?
I would have nominated somebody else. I wouldn't have thought, let me nominate me.
You know anybody in the company that's struggling due to the pandemic? Myself. The pandemic has been very hard on me.
Crazy. Both of y'all.
You spent some of that money, didn't you?
On coffee, yes. Oh, gosh.
I just finished my coffee.
Within the past 12 months, the food you bought just didn't last and you didn't have money to get more.
Hey, man, because the package price is getting higher, but the quantity getting lower. You hear me?
I'm telling you, Doritos are getting thinner. And somebody got to tell them.
That's your beef?
Yes.
Hey, no, what I will say, I ain't really cooked no ground beef lately. Mm-hmm. It's getting smaller and smaller quantity in the little pound package. Mm. The last couple times I done made ground beef for the tacos, it ain't made as many tacos as it used to. All right. Now, I don't know if they lying about the fat content.
How y'all gonna tell me all these questions optional, but when I skip them, then y'all don't give me the option to move forward?
Girl, Christmas, just put whatever gonna make them call you into the office. With a priest. And a big check.
A priest?
Mm-hmm.
So silly.
Just tell them you afraid.
And a big check.
Mm-hmm. You ever been called into the office with a priest? Is a pastor
what
a priest?
Of the time do you? This is why it didn't let me go through because I forgot to answer this question. What percent of the time do you usually buckle your safety belt while driving or riding?
None, because I'm so afraid of the current climate.
It says I don't drive a car. I don't drive or ride in a car, truck, or van. What about a plane? Throw the plane.
If you don't ride in a car, truck, or van, you are not riding in a plane. I'm going to just throw that out there. I don't know that to be true for everybody, but I'm just going to make the assumption that it is.
Don't tell me about my BMI. Mind your business. Talk about how long has my weight been in this recommended range since I started breastfeeding.
And she rode a plane. Rode a plane.
Yes. No.
Maybe so.
Do you know how many? What's your triglyceride level?
Girl, I can't afford to go to the doctor. Didn't y'all ask me
y'all
that
just
already?
asked me about my exactly. and I'm supposed to have went to the doctor with a safety belt on. What's my A1C? What's my resting pulse? I can't rest because I'm doing this survey.
I know your resting pulse.
Do you?
Yeah.
What is it?
91.
Is it?
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Then was I resting?
Yeah, you was very rested.
When? The other day?
Yeah.
I wasn't rested. I was stressed. I thought I was finna die for real. Honestly, that's why you didn't even hear me. But I said, I'm sorry. And I closed my eyes.
Girl, I heard you. And I was like, she over here panicking.
I am.
No, honestly, I think it was a combination. You probably don't want to see it as a combination, but I think you were stressed out by the circumstances. It may not be on the top of your mind, but subconscious, it plays a big part for you.
Yeah.
Because the next day, you was completely fine, even though everything was still interacting with you.
We can give context. I don't care. I've been placed on new medication.
Fentanyl.
Oh my gosh, here you go. Not true. But anyways, I've been placed on new medicine and it was affecting my body. Because it said that the medicine should not be taken with large meals, and your girl was busting down.
Or coffee. Can't forget that.
Yes. And your girl was busting down on a whole tray of Chinese food. I don't think I've ever finished a whole tray of Chinese food like that. And so, yeah, I had a very large meal. I didn't know that that was a thing, that I shouldn't have eaten a large meal, but also I was starving. So if you're going to say I can't eat a lot of food, I need you to be a meal suppressant. And yeah, no. So it says you should take it on an empty stomach, which I did. And it says you should wait an hour before eating. And I ate and a few hours after, but the meal was a large meal. And so I had started feeling very sick. And my heart rate kept increasing, and it was a slow release medicine, so it just kept coming in waves that I would like faint. And I was like scared because why keep falling out and my heart keep getting, and like that one specific time, like the second time I fainted, my chest was so tight and I could barely take a breath. And that's why I was like, I'm finna die and I don't like this.
Your blood pressure and pulse were fine. In my assessment, you was just having a panic attack. It may be exacerbated by the medicine.
It was just the medicine.
The
I
large
wasn't
amount of
having
Chinese
a
food that
no,
you eat.
I was not
with
having
so much soy sauce.
First of all, I wasn't having a panic attack because I know what that feels like, and I can bring myself down. I was not having no panic attack about what was happening the next day. Not at that level for sure. It was the medicine.
Well, I said it was exacerbated.
And I hadn't had coffee. I think it was just the medicine.
It was in your blood still.
Yeah, it was freshly in my blood because I had taken it a few hours before.
Like, I think that...
Don't ask me, talking about in the first section of this questionnaire, bro.
Did you lie?
You reported. Don't tell me what I reported. Am I interested in improving my eating habits? No. Can I be honest here?
They're telling you can't eat chance no more?
Don't tell me that. No, I'm just wrong. I strongly do that you eat a well balanced. These are optional questions. I'm not answering.
Balance to go into what? The food pyramid?
Because where is that?
No, they changed it.
Are they learning that again still?
They taught that in your school?
Yes.
They want y'all to die.
How? Oh, this is one for you. How often are you exposed to secondhand smoke?
Yeah, how often am I exposed to secondhand smoke? Because my wife be blowing down on the radio.
You are a liar.
But failed to admit it in public. How long you gonna live this facade?
Oh my gosh. Have you ever had angina?
Have I ever had mangina?
Angina.
I don't know what that is. No, angina? I think I've seen that.
I think it's a hole in your heart. I've had that before.
Who broke your heart?
Oh no, that's chest pain.
Yeah, I saw that when I was reading about the medicine. I was like, that sounds very familiar.
I've had acid reflux, yes, but I'm not going to talk about it because I don't got time.
Have you ever had gas?
What is
Diarrhea?
COPD?
Copped.
I mean,
That's what I do on most Saturdays when the Jordans drop.
that's what I was going to say. I be hitting on the app,
Copped them. You said copped them.
Heart failure. More optional questions. In the past 2 years, have you had any episodes of back pain? Sure. No, because when I hit yes, y'all added more questions. Now the answer is no.
You don't get how this thing works. They gonna send an ambulance.
The conditions of my life are excellent. I agree, strongly agree, disagree, strongly disagree, neither agree or disagree, slightly agree.
This my bag right there.
Slightly
Neutral.
disagree. Right.
Neutral.
I'm satisfied with my life. Why do y'all care? Y'all just
Neutral.
trying to see if I'm depressed, and y'all don't really care.
Ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't gonna send no money.
If I could live my life over, I would change almost nothing. So far, I've gotten the important things in life that I want.
You would assault more people, so disagree.
Yeah.
Would you smoke less?
Boy, you are so annoying.
Why we can't keep it a stack?
I don't smoke. I don't like the smell of nothing being on fire.
I know I just say you smoke just because it's funny to say you smoke, but you just engage in edibles.
Mm-mm. I don't like stuff with stuff in it, honestly. So I wouldn't be.
First off, let's stop playing and get serious for a second. You know good and well ain't no stuff in no edible.
What do you mean?
It's no stuff in it. It's just the food. Stop playing. Yeah, you want me
What
to
are you
explain to the
talking
people that
about?
don't know how edibles work?
Yeah, because explain it to me, because child, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so tell me something that you want to be made into an edible, and I'll explain how it's made.
Nothing, because I don't want it.
Brownies.
Ew.
You said you was gonna make the brownies. Well, firstly, in the edibles brownie, you don't just crush up the flowers and sprinkle it in the chocolate. You put it in the butter. You infuse the butter, and then you use the butter to make the brownies. Make sense?
I guess. I mean,
you know how you drink tea, but you're not eating the leaves,
but
or coffee. When you make the coffee, you're not
this
eating
is
the
so
coffee
annoying.
bean.
I'm listening, but this is so aggravating. Because in the last months, how often have you felt like you were unable to control the things that are important in your life? Mind your business. I'm just gonna say sometimes to everything. I'm not reading these questions no more.
All right, now they gonna send the police.
That's fine. I said sometimes, not all the time.
I put neither yes or no for everything. I'm a very neutral person.
Are you currently employed? I'm doing this for my job.
No, that's none of your business. I'm neutral. But yeah, you infuse the butter, then you can use the butter how you would use regular butter. We'll make cake.
Okay.
Rice Krispie treats.
Because I don't partake in drugs. All right.
Stop lying.
I just got $100.
Hey.
What other thing did they say?
You want to spend it on that Doja?
No. Because it's not liquid cash like that. It's $100 for my next year's health benefits.
But how that help your depression now?
Right. You ask me all these questions about right now. You're not giving me this money till next year. And it's only going to be on approved items. All right. So I completed that.
You know what that would be approved on?
And then I gotta complete this.
That medical.
View. Shut up.
A little bit of that medical.
Excuse me.
I don't know why you fronting like we ain't gonna be on that tomorrow. So as it stands, we about to go to a Brazilian steakhouse. We should discuss it right now. Where you trying to go?
Where? Which one?
Yeah.
I'm down for whichever. It don't really matter. I mean,
Terragacci got that pineapple though.
I know that's what
and the secret menu that we know about.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Like, I know that you probably want to go there because you like the pineapple. But
you be concerned about the sides. I'm not going for the sides, and the sides don't even smack like that for me to even be really concerned about it.
I mean, but our
like what sides? What's the other place called?
Fogo de Chao.
What sides would you want from there that make you want to go there because of the sides?
And I'm just saying, the people that we're going with, they said that they wanted to experience other things.
I don't care what they want to
experience. And we've already taken them to Terragacci. So let them have
Fogo de Chao is more expensive.
Or we can go, or we can go to a completely other one.
Texas de Brazil?
Yes. And we can all have a
that seemed like it might be the cheapest and most busted one in my opinion. I have nothing to base this off of but the name. And that just seemed like Texas de Brazil. Why is it Texas and Brazil? I don't trust when they do that. Because what's the other place?
So aggravated.
What's the other place? Choose. Choice. It's supposed to be Texas Mexican. I don't think I like Texas. Maybe that's what it is. Because when you start mixing Texas with stuff, it messes it up. Because I like Mexican food. But not when you make it Texas. Is that on the top nastiest places list? Because nobody liked their food.
Yeah. Definitely wouldn't go back.
100%. Nobody.
Never going back.
Nobody liked it. Not even the baby. And he was a baby. We didn't take enough to-go plates.
You just left it all on the table.
You know the food is nasty when nobody packs it up.
And they say, where we going after this?
They was like, you want dessert? We don't trust y'all.
We don't want the main course.
Or the chips they brought out was nasty.
Right.
They had tires all on the ceiling. I just don't understand who idea it was.
They got fried bananas.
Where?
At Texas de Brazil.
Yuck.
They got French fries, mashed potatoes.
That sounds pretty standard.
Lobster bisque.
Soup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they got this potatoes, au gratin, whatever that's called, that I don't like. Scallop potato stuff.
So hold on, can you pronounce that again for
No, I can't. They also
for the record?
They have a bananas foster pie, creme brulee, flan, key lime pie.
Is it flan?
It's flan, yeah.
How you know?
Because I went to school
with the people and didn't talk to nobody because they was older and cultured.
No, I did talk to them.
Jesus Christ.
Hush. They got carrot cake.
Why you was friends with the broke people at the school where people were
First
rich?
of all,
let's
I'm not in
what is wrong
conversation with you because no.
Hey, before you keep reading the menu, I forgot to say this earlier. One of my friends who didn't live in the hotel would visit me at the hotel all the time just because it was a much better place if you just wanted to sit down at the hotel. And this lady, she was staying at the hotel because she was visiting her daughter who just so happened to go to school with us. And she was trying to set my friend up with her daughter.
I think you told me about this before.
And then we met the daughter.
I'm not laughing with you.
He was not messing with it. I was like, come on, come on, Double M.
I can just imagine how that went. Nah. I'm good.
And it was so funny because the mama, she was so nice. She was like, I'm gonna introduce. She was trying to get her daughter clapped up.
Yikes.
She was. There's no way around it. She was doing like the mama of that one girl on the cruise we went to. You remember her coronation?
Mm-hmm.
She was trying to get her
a
daughter
very
clapped
scary
up.
sight.
And her daughter did not get clapped up. There was nobody there with no Gucci slides on. Double M ain't go for it.
Uh-oh. It's not even recognizing a photo of the child here.
Did you spell it right?
Yeah, I'm on the website. I was typing in our zip code. What you mean? Did I spell it?
It's right? Not our zip code though.
The zip code to the one. I know what the zip code is. I put
what it is. Air it out.
Did they close?
They shouldn't have. I was out there.
It says they're gonna be closed for a private all-day event on the 30th, but that's not which day I'm trying.
Yeah, that's not the day we trying to go.
I know.
So you found it. They just closed for an event on the 30th.
No, this is the one actually in Miami.
So why are you looking at that one?
Because I can't. It won't.
Y'all not making me drive to Miami. Because I know that's what y'all would try to do. Y'all always make me drive. That's why all of my shoes. I just looked at my sneaker collection, and all of my shoes have severe driving wear. I'm not driving no more. I looked at your shoes. No such driving wear appears. So it's your turn, or you need to buy me some new shoes.
Oh.
Pick one. You gonna drive, or you gonna buy me some shoes?
Hey, figure out where the one Fire City went.
I don't know what you're looking at.
No restaurants were found. No, now I found it.
See, I told you.
I put in the zip code. It didn't take it. Now it's taking the city and state.
Did you really know the zip code?
Yes, because it's the same one that popped up when I clicked on the city and state.
You was probably putting in our zip code 32209.
You so childish. You
Hold on. What's childish?
Coffee.
Coffee is actually very grown.
What is happening in this? I don't like when this happens.
You don't like when what happens? When your coffee get cold and you put it in an aluminum cup so you can't reheat it? That's why this cup is pretty stupid in my opinion. I'm about to air them out. All state benefits. Why would y'all send an aluminum coffee cup? It's a cup that got a plastic lid with a hole in it, so it don't even contain the heat of the drink, and you can't reheat it once it's in this cup. Who designed this?
What's the one? Terry got you.
You would think, as thirsty as Allstate is, they would know how to design a good cup of coffee. I mean, not a cup of coffee, a coffee cup.
Get off of them.
Every time you gotta buy something with an electronic in it, Allstate be right there on the next page. Would you like insurance for $79.99 for 2-year coverage? I'm like, no, I don't want to insure this pencil sharpener. It's like every website you go to, Allstate right there. Would you like insurance? And they ain't gonna pay on NAN policy. I know, because they told me to deny everything. It's like the judicial system is deny until proven approve. Ain't that right, little baby?
You're blowing up the spot. Okay.
You said what?
I said you're blowing up the spot.
What spot? But the baby farted.
What's these other places?
What other
Texas.
places?
What's the other one called? No.
You have
Fogo de Chao.
Teregacha, Fogo de Chao, and Texas de Brazil.
Okay.
And Kiki's.
Mm-mm.
You don't mess with Kiki's no more? Used to be the Kiki queen. Especially considering how often you be Kikiing.
All right. Tara got you. On the weekend. I mean, I think they all about the same
All about the same what?
price.
I know when we went for dinner, I think Fogo de Chao was like $15 more per person for dinner. Or maybe I'm comparing it to the lunch Terragacha or Terragasi. Which one is it?
Uh-huh.
Is it Terragasi or Terragacha?
Oh shoot! Nah,
Oh shoot, I found something.
the Fogo Churrasco experience for children 6 and under is complimentary.
Yeah.
Christopher, get in the car.
He not gonna want none of that. He gonna be like, "This not chicken." That boy don't like no chicken unless it's breaded.
A nugget.
It gotta be a chopped chicken breast, battered, fried,
Nugget.
and served.
So
He's like, that is not chicken. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Why is wiggling? I'm gonna go buy a little baby chicken and show him. Then I'm gonna release it. Cut this part out of the podcast. They don't need to know. I'm finna start releasing chickens on the south side of Jacksonville. What you think about that? You want to go release some chickens in public?
you want a dry aged tomahawk?
Am I going a dry aged tomahawk?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Firstly, I like to say dry aging sounds like accidental rotting that turns into a thing that people continue to do over time, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I prefer my food a little bit wet, actually. Why is it dry? Like how you marinated it in air. That's what that sounds like to me. Air marination. Would you eat an air marinated
It's
steak?
size this year for 4 or more.
I'm not even the steak guy.
You said you wanted a tomahawk before. They got a cauliflower steak.
Do they have tomahawk and chicken? Nah, that'll be crazy. A chicken tomahawk? Just imagine them bringing a big old leg and smacking that bit on the table. I wouldn't eat it because I'd be like, what dinosaur did you murder?
The salad area only is $31.99.
What? That's at Fogo,
Texas.
Texas. Nah, dog, I'm good on Texas. I ain't. Nah, I have been to Texas, but I know I went to Texas. I ain't never been back.
And at theirs is, if it's 2 and under, it's free. If it's 3 to 5, it's just $5. And then 6 to 12 is half price.
$79.99. Half price.
Mm-hmm. That's what the other place said. If you 7 to 12, it's half price.
My kids ain't never turned 7. Tell them you 3. Throw up 3 fingers. Say, I 3.
I'm listening.
Where you stand on that?
Hold on 1 second. I'm almost at the conclusion of my research. So weekend lunch is $49.99 for this one. Hey, all I gotta say is the place I wouldn't mind going ended up being the cheapest for lunch on a Saturday. You got Fogo is $40, Terragacha is $43, and Texas de Brazil is $50.
Oh, so it all evened out.
Mm-hmm.
But is the 40 that include everything? They gonna charge you $5 for your drink?
I
Cause then
didn't.
you'll be hot.
I mean,
And they got a dress code.
all these places claim to have a dress code.
No, they don't. When people have a birthday dinner, and by I mean people that look like us, ain't no dress code.
I seen somebody say they had a dress code for their birthday dinner the other day.
They be having the little birthday dinners at Terry Goss.
They was like, "Don't wear no jeans. You coming on a date with me?" I was like, "Oh, that is true. You coming to somebody's birthday party? I mean, everything is a date, right? Every day is a date."
Fam, why people feel like they gotta wear those stupid costumes on their birthday? Like, it's grow up, Miss Halloween.
Oh my gosh, I got to pump. When was the last time I pumped?
Yesterday.
No, it was not. I pumped almost 20 ounces in the morning.
Brag on them. Hey.
That's something I'm working on this year. I think Hi, man. Hi, man. Hi, man. Look at that smile. I often play small in every arena of my life. And whenever I'm asked about something that I did, I always be like, yeah, I just did this, as if it wasn't that big of a deal versus like, I did this,
Why you had to shake your head like that?
You mind your business.
Why you popped your neck when you said that?
No, it's
Why you
not time
counting
for
on
me
your fingers?
Mind your business. I'm going back to sit down where you can't see me because you in my business and
Why you counting on your fingers?
Because I'm seeing how long ago I pumped.
At your big age.
They here, ain't they? I still got these hands. Don't get them.
Well,
okay?
I'm glad
Don't
you do, because
get
if you
these
didn't,
hands.
I don't know how you was gonna count to 5.
Don't get these hands while you over there talking too much.
You might want to make sure you keep those hands close by, because if you don't got them, you might not be able to get to 5.
So what we doing? I need to know if I should pull out my leather pants or not.
Don't pull out the leather pants. Firstly, you should check the weather. You want to ask Alexa?
Do I want to what?
Ask Alexa, what's the weather for tomorrow? What you thought I said? I said Rhoda?
Let me see. Tomorrow, the high is 61.
So
yes, I can wear my leather pants.
How you spell Fogo de Chao?
Fogo.
I was close.
CITI. City Trends.
It's where you used to shop.
First of all.
Okay, look at that. Thursday, February 9th, they having the Carnival celebration. It's the Bartolo event. Your stomach going dumb in the ASMR pod.
I am starving. I'm just scared that if I walk to the kitchen, it's not gonna catch the podcast.
They got a menu on here.
All right, you look at the menu and tell the people about the menu. If y'all can't hear me, I'm not finna be saying that. I'm finna be making me some lunch.
Fam, we can still hear you. Why wouldn't we hear you no more?
In the kitchen?
Yeah.
It stretched stuff out?
You are wearing the microphone.
No, I'm saying the connection, the wireless connection.
Yeah. It's 100 feet. I'm playing. I think it's like 30 or 15 or something like that. How about this? You say something right now.
Something right now.
Oh, we live, baby. So this is the part of the podcast where
starving.
2 people possibly talking at the same time about different things. I'm looking at the Fogo de Chao menu, where we might end up going. We looking at the lunch menu. So this includes the seafood tower. Whoa. We didn't talk about the appetizer portion. And that's what I like about appetizers, when the appetizers are seafood. So they got
my trigger finger is itching.
Why is she yelling in the microphone?
What you said, smart?
Why are you yelling in the microphone?
So you can hear me.
It's people listening.
Okay, sorry.
She's so silly. Talking about sorry. Oh, right.
Oh my gosh. Leave my kid alone.
So they got the jumbo shrimp cocktail. Why is the shrimp cocktail 6 shrimp for $26? What? You get 6 shrimp? Bruh, hold up. That's literally all it is. Just saying served with cocktail sauce and fresh lemon. It's like almost $4. No, it is $4 per shrimp. That better be a big ass shrimp. I'm looking at the appetizers. They said you can get a jumbo shrimp cocktail. It's 6 shrimp for $26.
Oh, really? You didn't know
Didn't know what?
that information?
Why would I have known that?
Because I told you.
When did you say that?
I told you after somebody had went and they was telling me about that specific item on the menu.
When?
A few months ago. And now you got the same reaction. Look at you.
I don't remember that. But it's 6 shrimp for $26. That's $4.30 a shrimp.
That wasn't your response when they had that reaction.
Were they poor?
You having the same reaction.
What was the reaction?
Oh my gosh.
What was my initial reaction?
Your reaction was, what do they think?
I can't hear you.
Your reaction was, what did they think it was gonna be? And now look at you in the same boat. All surprised. All y'all shocked.
No, because yeah, they overpriced.
And when they said it was overpriced, you was like, nah, it ain't overpriced.
Who said this? Who went?
Don't worry about it. Just know. You got
Was it somebody that complained about everything?
Define everything.
Everything.
Define.
If that's the case,
everything.
Sit your broke self down and don't go nowhere. The seafood tower is split cold water lobster tails.
Let me sit down.
Full lobster claws, jumbo shrimp, snow crab legs, green lipped mussels for $109. Now, when y'all say lobster tails and lobster claws and snow crab legs and green lip mussels, I'm seeing the S on the end of all of those. Mm-hmm. How many is included in the S? 2?
You sit your broke tail down and just buy it and see.
No, I would still get it, but I'm not gonna be happy about it. That's the difference. You see that? I would go and still enjoy myself. I'm not just gonna complain about it and not get the shrimp. Your narrative didn't fit.
Boy.
And then they have the chilled lobster and shrimp. That's 2 lobster claws, 1 split lobster tail, 4 jumbo shrimp for $45. So you get 1 lobster and 4 shrimp for $45. So according to their math, let's see, it's 4 shrimp, and we just gonna use the shrimp cocktail as a barometer for what they're charging for the shrimp. So that's 4 times 4.33. That's $17.32 that they're charging for the shrimp. And then you subtract that from the total price of $45. They charging $27.68 for the lobster. So that's the lobster tail and 2 claws. So if at least $27.68 is for the lobster, if we take that from 109 from the seafood tower, if it's one lobster tail, one whole lobster, it's $81.32 for the seafood tower. We gonna get the breakdown on what's in the seafood tower.
How would you feel if I was out there singing in the mic?
I would just listen to the podcast and laugh. I wouldn't be offended in any way. But on this side, we've been doing some math.
Okay.
So we figured out that the shrimp costs $4.33 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
The lobster tail is $27.68.
Mm-hmm.
We trying to figure out, knowing that, you know how you used to get the word problems on the FCAT,
Mm-hmm.
and they used to skip them. We breaking it down to figure out how much.
What is he talking about?
We trying to figure out how many lobster tails is in the seafood tower, but given the information that we have, we can't conclude that because we
you
don't.
Want one caca? He looking at me like you opening that.
We have nothing to gauge how much the snow crab legs cost or the green lip mussels, so we can't gauge the quantity.
Mm-hmm.
But we know if there's at least one full lobster in the seafood tower, we're working with $81.32.
Mm-hmm.
You want to assume how many shrimp are in there?
No.
How many shrimp you think is in the lobster tower? The shrimp cocktail come with 6, and the chilled lobster
4.
and shrimp come with 4. What you want to say? The tower give you 8 shrimp?
I don't know.
Let's say it's 8 shrimp.
I'm just saying numbers because I'm really trying to eat my lunch, and you trying to do all this math, and I don't have a
girl. Just be intelligent. Be intelligent. Be intelligent.
Your son is not happy right now.
I don't care nothing about that. All right, so let's go on down the menu. We're gonna go to the indulgent cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, why you talking about the tomahawk? Why you tell me that wagyu? That wagyu. That wagyu. That wagyu ancho. That wagyu ancho. Levi. Ooh. That wagyu. Wagyu. Wagyu sounds very Chinese. Wagyu.
It sounded pretty black to me.
Now if it was black, it'd be like Wago. Like that little ghetto drink y'all be drinking. Hold on now. You could.
I ain't had no knee high.
Y'all better go get the gaucho lunch. That's $15 a person. You get to eat at the market table and the Fuji bar.
You want me to wear some gauchos tomorrow?
I don't know what a gaucho is. How come we can't get the Chilean sea bass? What? Hold up. Oh no. Add the market table and the fajita bar to your entree for $15. Oh, so you can get to eat the sides and whatever the heck the fajita bar is. What the heck is the fajita? The fajita. What's the fajita bar?
Mm-hmm.
I like Chilean sea bass. What you said? Can you repeat that?
I didn't say nothing.
Yes, you did. Can you repeat that for all to hear?
Nope.
Pan-seared salmon, cauliflower steak. I mean, my thing was with this place, the proteins, the whole reason you there, it wasn't really memorable to me. So they have the list of what they have. What we really don't know what the seasonal cut is, but we'll just assume it's some big meat with blood in it that I don't want to partake in because that's normally what it is. So they got the filet mignon, bone-in beef ancho, fajita. That's what it says. It's a fajita. That's a bottom. So I'm gonna just use the name on the bottom because that's like more English.
Mm-hmm.
Then this thing on top, because I don't know what if somebody say, would you like some Fladanina? I'm going to say no.
Look how thin these are.
Girl, I don't know what a Dorito's supposed to look like because I don't
Thicker
really
than this.
partake in that. They got the pork. They call it the lambo.
Rambo?
No, lambo. Like the field in Green Bay. But you don't know what that means. So they got the picanha. You know the picanha?
No, I don't. What is
That's
that?
that's when you get a message on the messenger app from Facebook. Picanha. That's the prime part of the top sirloin.
That's
Then you
beef.
got the metal hose calm bacon.
Who got hoes?
Metal.
Mm.
And they coming for bacon.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bacon wrapped chicken and steak.
Mm-hmm.
So far reading this list, I'll probably eat the filet mignon if they say it's filet mignon, and I heard that before growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the pork.
It's in that one movie.
Joanna Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. And then the bacon wrapped steak and chicken. Probably would eat that. Then they got the carrillo, which is the lamb picanha chops. Lamb chops. Probably gonna eat that just one time, just because it's like this not that bloody beef junk that I don't partake in really.
Okay, wait a minute. We just talked about Joanna Man. I just want to talk about something. So in the one part of the movie, that used to be my favorite movie, by the way. But I never could understand what she was talking about when she was finna leave him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "But what about all this good loving you getting?" And she was like, "I packed it. Batteries too." I never knew what she was talking about.
But now you know.
Until I got older, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" That's why trying to figure out what she meant on the internet, like trying to search, didn't go well because I was too young to know what she was talking
So you was typing batteries good loving?
about. No.
What you type? What did she mean on Joanna Man?
Mm-hmm.
You should have just called me and asked.
Because it was also a time when my mom would go through my search history, so I couldn't get into my searches like I wanted to.
You can definitely delete your search history, but you know.
I'm honest.
So she want to keep derailing because she want to go to this place, but she don't know why. I'm gonna keep reading the menu. Cause what the heck is this? I'm gonna open up the other tab while she's in the kitchen. Yeah, her snacks. How you smell Terra Gotcha? Terra Gotcha. Terra Gotcha. We don't want to reserve in Jacksonville. We just would like to look at the menu. We just would like to look at the menu.
I'm making a bottle that wasn't pee, by the way.
Hey, little buddy. Little buddy.
Bottle making ASMR.
Little buddy. Listen, you gotta stop pooing. Because those things are a little bit vicious. Those things are a little bit vicious. Is it time?
It's been 2 hours.
Well, it's also been a freeing experience for him, if you know what I mean.
No.
He been farting.
No. Don't be putting my baby business out there.
No, we discussed it. They've been farting.
Okay.
He farted.
Well, he
But
now
yeah.
has a bottle getting warmed.
All right. That's fine. You got a bottle on the way, little fella. We're going to see if you're ready to eat again because you just ate. But you could want to eat again because sometimes when you eat, you like to triple back. But okay, what's going on with this menu? It still ain't populate?
I'm just...
Tedagotcha.net. There we go. Oh no, we don't. There we go. We got some movement.
What?
This
You
website.
pooped? Oh.
It was bootleg for you too.
No.
I just want to look at the menu. Well, we'll give that some time since we got this one up. We'll keep looking at this one. So they got the costella di porco, which is pork ribs. Then they got the costella, which is beef ribs.
Mm.
Then they got alla carte, which is top sirloin.
That sounds like giraffe. Would you eat giraffe meat?
How it's cooked?
I don't know. Fried.
Fried?
No.
Mm.
Baked.
Baked.
What things get different?
My preferred method of cooking is over a fire.
Mm.
I'm primitive in that way. That's why I like the carnivore diet. Spicy pork sausage with eat.
Well, if we keep telling them that we can't afford groceries, maybe they'll send us some food stamps, and then we'll be able to get the carnivore diet back up.
My favorite thing was when my job sent me that random box of steaks.
I know.
I was like, "What is?" And we was in the hotel at that time. We was living in the hotel.
Yeah.
That was great.
If I had to do these surveys during that time, they would be like, "Whoa."
Nah, you capped because your job had a whole program.
Hey, hold that down.
I mean, it was a while ago, so.
Hold that down.
Hold up, do I have access to that?
You should.
Hey, send me the link because I'm gonna go tell them I am hurting.
No, just for you.
On which part? I like how people go in the freezer and eat what you got at the grocery store and put it in the cart. Fam, people will eat your snacks when you like to have them for long term.
Yours.
Yes.
Yours.
Mine, yes. You don't even know what flavor that is.
We are one. It don't matter.
What flavor is it?
Mango.
You sure about that?
No,
it's passion.
It don't matter.
Exactly, it's passion fruit.
I'm eating it, ain't I? You want some?
It's mine.
You could just say, "Baby, I want some."
That's all I gotta say, and then I get whatever I need.
Sometimes.
Cause I told you. No, you know,
I'm not gonna buy it.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
I'm not doing it anymore.
No, we was having a conversation.
I bet.
You get the bistecca di porco, which is the double bone in pork chop. That don't sound like a good experience for the eater. Why I got double bone? Yeah,
you can't say consumer.
I guess.
You are so uncultured.
Girl, cause I went to a HBCU.
That's what's wrong with y'all.
We had a chicken spot called Wow. And it was like, you can pay money or you can use your cafeteria swipe. So it's like
that sounds like it's against the law.
How? What would be against the law about that? You could go to like this little fast food joint and use your cafeteria swipe to get a meal.
How did the swipes work? You get one per day?
No, you get one per meal setting. So you get a breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And what if you didn't eat breakfast? You just lost it?
Yeah.
After a certain time, it just expires. So you got till 12 a.m. till 11 a.m.
Well, they serving breakfast at these times. They serving lunch at these times. They serving dinner.
Not open all the time. They just shut down. And when you
no, they open all the time. So in our cafeteria, there was picture it like the Avenues food court, where there's several different stations.
And just the fact that he's sitting there with his hands crossed like that, he's just paying attention like, say it ain't so.
So yeah, just picture we at the Avenues food court. You'll have certain ones that's open doing
wiggling this foot.
You'll have certain ones that's doing breakfast, certain ones that's doing lunch, certain ones that's doing dinner. So it's open the entire day.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The cafeteria, but this spot might be doing breakfast and dinner today. This might be doing lunch. But so the whole let me see, if I had to guess, I know we had like a cruise. You got the place.
I went to University of Miami cafeteria.
Yeah, but it was different. The cafeteria we went to, it felt like it was smaller than the Cookman's. Because I would say we had a place that they did wraps and sandwiches.
But I'm saying I get the idea of multiple stations set up.
Yeah, but they weren't all open at one time.
But that was my question to you. So breakfast is served all day, lunch is served all day.
No, it's served at a certain time.
So what I'm saying is, when you go in,
you'll have four of the places that's open, and they doing their own iteration of breakfast. So this place is doing waffles and sausage burritos. You got the soul food spot that's doing your soul food type breakfast. You got the pizza place doing breakfast pizza. So you got all these different things open doing their breakfast. Then you'll see the other stations start getting set up for lunch. The breakfast stations will close down, and now they serving lunch. Then the lunch places shut down, and then they serving dinner.
And so I'm saying that it's a timetable that is going to determine what
breakfast is served from 5 o'clock in the morning till 11:30.
Okay.
Lunch is served from 10 to whatever. It's the building never closes.
But I'm saying, how do they determine you've had your 3 swipes for today?
Because when you come in, you using whatever swipe it is. You come in during breakfast, you use your breakfast swipe. You come in for lunch, you
lose it. That's what I'm saying.
What you mean? So
you said you use it or lose it.
Because the time of the day is gone. You didn't eat breakfast. So you can't go eat breakfast if breakfast is closed.
So they'll swipe it as a lunch. So you can't eat lunch twice because you never use your
breakfast? You can't eat lunch twice. It's an all you can eat buffet. Eat your food and then leave when you're done.
But I'm saying, if I didn't get up early and lunch started at 10:30 and I then came at 11,
then you eating lunch.
Okay, so lunch started at 10:30. I'm eating lunch at 11.
Mm-hmm.
Lunch ends at, let's just say 4.
Closer to 5 or 6.
Okay, so
you can't eat again until dinner time starts.
But I never used my breakfast.
So you didn't eat breakfast. Why would you get breakfast if you didn't eat? You better get up. I
came at 11 real quick, ate before
you should have woke up.
Now I'm gonna eat.
You should have woke up. You made your schedule.
I'm gonna eat again at 2.
Do McDonald's give you extra nuggets because you mix breakfast? You missed breakfast. That was on you. Breakfast was served at a certain time. Mm-hmm. Why would you get to eat lunch twice?
Because if I'm getting 3 swipes a day.
No, you get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Mm-hmm. Or you can put some money on your card and you can just pay for it. Mm. You get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oh, shit. What, you ran out of my food?
No. And if you want something, you can just ask.
And then you can just get some regular frango. I don't remember getting no warm pao and de queijo. You remember that? This cheese bread.
You got some warm pao in your cage. What?
Mm-hmm. My queijo. Not just my Cajun. My queijo. Mm-hmm. Then you can get the crispy polenta, mashed potatoes, and caramelized bananas.
What you talking about? The cheesy bread? That was at Caragacha.
No, that's at Fogo de Chao.
But we also had it at.
I don't remember that. And it's like this. I don't know, man. I just feel like this list, if this all they walking around with, I'm gonna eat pork ribs, maybe some beef ribs, spicy sausage, the pork chop.
Dang, so I mean I can't take this medicine because I ain't trying to be falling out.
Bacon wrapped chicken and steak. I told you to do that yesterday. You keep not. And we're back. That's the re-intro. That's a copyrighted sound. See, okay. I know when to clear out and just let you do your thing. I'm not even going to interrupt. Now, what you were saying? I want to know what comes in the fazola box.
I just want to know who wrote that.
What is the
And
fazola?
again, why do dudes be hitting each other so hard on the back when they give each other a hug?
I don't hug, so I don't know. I don't like people in my personal space. What about brunch? Brunch is more expensive. What time is brunch? You know what time lunch start? Now that we're talking like times for meals. Mm-hmm. If you eating a cauliflower steak, stay home.
I think they all
stay home.
Have a different time that they may start.
That was my question.
But around about 11 to 11:30, I would say.
For lunch? Because it don't say it at the top of the lunch menu. But when I look
at when they open,
I look at the bar book and they have like the $6 happy hour bites.
Hold on. These people, it's from 11 to 2.
For what?
For the chow.
For lunch?
Yep, because they close at 2 and then they open back up at 5.
For real? Mm-hmm. Well, no, because on Saturday. Oh. Because no. they got.
Well, on Saturdays they
happy hour from 4:30 to 6:30, so they open.
Well, not on Friday.
Yeah, Monday through Friday.
That's not what they say.
Well, I don't know.
They say they closing soon.
They say happy hours from Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 6:30. Because I would go and I would be like, yes, I would like to get.
Anyway, Saturdays is 11 a.m.
I would like to get the saucy legs, Brazilian empanadas, the spiced chicken sliders.
Leg. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, it's a cognac marinated chicken, hot Brazilian barbecue, powdered queijo, crispies, and de moca pepas. That's the saucy legs.
Anyway, sound like something that go with the bouncy foot.
You don't want no Brazilian empanadas? It includes a flaky pastry, seasoned picanha, onions, and the chimichurri aioli.
I'm trying to figure out why when I typed in Terra for Terragacha, this came up.
Because the outfit is terrible.
Shut up. I'm thinking because these are terracotta in the back.
Terrible outfit. Type terracotta and see if it come up. But if you type terrible, it's there. It could be one entry.
See, when I kept typing all pictures winning, but then like the other picture was this. Excuse me.
Another terrible outfit.
No. A terror.
Yeah. No, that's a terrible thing to happen outside your home.
That's so wild. You made me talk about is this supposed to be happening?
I didn't say is this. You said that silly stuff. I told you to text them and tell them there is something wrong. You talking about is this supposed to happen? Clearly not. Smart ass.
Oh, that's so funny. Why I said that?
Because you was nervous. And I was like, that's what you said. I'm outside, hands and knees in the dirt, fixing the issue, and you being the jerk.
He said, absolutely not.
No, but you was operating under, I don't know, I never had sprinklers. No, this is not supposed to take place. What is the fajita vida? What is that, the bar called? What is that? It said you get access to the fazola.
How about you even confirm that this is still happening tomorrow?
Oh, I guess you want me to call them. I can't. I'm recording. Call them right now live on the podcast. Call them. Which one you gonna call?
It's only one that I feel like don't answer.
Which one?
Male counterpart.
Nah.
You think she gonna answer?
I think she would. Unless she working.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But he could be working too.
Let me see. He'll stop. Because he gonna think something going on.
She would stop too. Because she would be like, oh
right.
my goodness.
That's why I feel like they both gonna have that same response. They see my number call.
That's why I said they both will answer. Dion more likely to not answer. Because he was like, I'm not answering for her. And he'll call me.
Dang, that's how you gonna do me?
Yes.
Let me see if he do it.
He'll answer. He'll probably not say nothing for a long time.
Let's see.
Just be quiet on the pickup.
This is weird. Why is a big green background?
You got Cash App open? You finna get some money?
I told you not everything. It's not going away. Oh.
They process that payment. It just has to be processed on the back end.
Look at you. You got nervous like you was texting the guy about the house again.
No, I was.
He said hello.
I know, but it had went out, and I was trying to.
You wasn't trying to do nothing. You said nothing. You sit there with it. What do I say?
Because I was like, oh, she right there too. I'm finna call her. She wish she actively doing something.
Exactly. Just call him back. Okay. He answered the phone. This man trying to play the game.
He ain't doing nothing there. Like, you ain't saying something. You was sitting right there.
Because it's your phone. I told you to say something. You sitting there.
Whatever. Hello. Hey. What's up? What's wrong with your phone? Why I can't hear you? You sound real muffled.
Apologies, headphones. What's going on?
Now I can hear you now. We still going out for lunch tomorrow?
Tomorrow, it has to be in the morning, at least before 4, if we do go.
All right. Which one y'all want to go to?
I don't know. I gotta ask Shot. She at work right now.
Tell her to put, hey, we just want to let you know that you're on the Happily Ever Hendley podcast right now.
Don't worry.
Don't say nothing to incriminate yourself too bad now.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
She wasn't going to give you no disclaimer.
Because you can edit it out.
No, but you don't.
Oh, exactly.
This quality content right here. Tell her to put them on hold.
What? I don't need the man chopping up my voice.
Right.
Being cap.
It's me.
But yeah, probably sometime before 4. I have to ask her. I know BJ. She just told me BJ has a game. Not certain what time it is, but she not staying, to my knowledge. But yeah, sometime before 4 tomorrow will be fine.
All right, just to make y'all aware, they do have a dress code.
Oh shit. Who is they?
Don't worry about no dress code.
Fogo de chao.
He trying to make y'all.
No cap. She trying to tell you that because she a woman. As a man, they got a dress code.
He finna have me show up looking stupid.
They gonna tell you to leave.
The only nigga that show up in a 3-piece suit.
All right, but just a 2-piece suit is acceptable.
No, just wear whatever.
Don't wear whatever. They will not let you in. Don't let her
fool
you.
Will.
She is a woman. Do not listen to her.
Who is they?
The owners and the stewardess at the front.
All right, bro.
They're not gonna let you in. Show up in some basketball shorts and see if you gain entry. That means no Levi's, no dungarees, no Wranglers.
Hey, that's all I got.
Your clothing need to be named after a male first and last. Stacey Adam.
No, that's
Tory Burch. Calvin Klein. All of them.
You can wear jeans and a shirt. It don't matter.
It need to be a collar on that shirt.
Not necessarily.
3-button minimum.
No, not true.
Let me know the name of the place, and I'll see. I'll talk to her when she get off this call.
Hey, we're gonna tell you the name, and then y'all gonna know. It's called Mont de Claire.
They ain't shit called no Mont de Claire, nigga.
Yeah, it is. It's at the town center.
I hear you, bro.
I'm finna light up the group chat.
Alright.
Alright, because he playing. Bye. How in the world? She already got a picture in my phone. I don't know her.
when somebody texts you and they got their Apple set up, it'll sometimes autofill.
I guess that's right.
Would you ever get an Android?
Would I go back to Android? No, I would not.
Why?
Excuse me. I guess I can put my mic back on.
You gonna stop all that yelling? I gotta put trigger warning at the beginning of the podcast.
That was it. I said my trigger finger itching. That's what I was yelling.
I still don't know what this Vololda. What is the Vololda? Call them. Yeah, call them right now.
Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to drop the mic. If that was
loud. Oh my gosh, you trying to kill the people?
Hey,
call the restaurant.
It fell off.
Call the restaurant and ask them what's in their Vololda bar.
You got me doing too many things at once.
Bam, you ain't doing nothing.
I am.
Call the restaurant so we can see what is in the Vololda bar.
Ice cream. We were supposed to be going out for ice cream. Y'all want to go out for this?
They got ice cream there. You calling them?
No. What am I asking?
What is the Vololda bar? Because that's
you like me to call these places and say these words so you can sit there and sniggle about it. Snicker.
All right, so let me help you. If you don't want to say it, let me show you how I will get around not saying it. Since you act like you lack such finesse, you go in and you tell them you're looking on the website and you see that they have the Foga tradition, the churrasco experience. That's a word I feel like anybody can easily finesse. Churrasco, because it's kind of look like churro, but it got asco. So we just gonna call it the churrasco experience. You just say it real fast and confident. Okay? You say, what does that include? And they gonna say, well, that includes the market table and the Vololda bar. And you say, what is in the bar? Or if you feel confident enough, when they say that word, you say it just how they said it. But I would just say the bar. You got that?
Sound like a lot.
Well, you could just say Vololda. Yeah, like they know you, like you gonna have some embarrassment. Hold up now. Oh, they say it's half price down here. What if I tell them I identify as 7? But only when I'm trying to gain entry into their restaurant. You can call them. Hey, you, get off of Instagram. Call these people.
I'm gonna call and give you the phone because you got so many questions.
I want you to do it though.
I bet.
Just put it on speaker. We both gonna talk to them.
No.
I'll lead. You follow, but closely.
Ooh, they said they finna put an insomnia downtown.
Well, so much for that. You know how many homeless people gonna be outside that restaurant begging you for change?
That's fine.
And a cookie?
That's
nah,
fine.
bitches. I don't know when the last time you been around the homeless downtown. They be stank. You know, you're not supposed to say that because they be like, why you gonna help them? But when I looked on the Clear White Mission for their careers, they ain't had nothing but a farmhand.
What is a farmhand?
Somebody to help with the farm, and they was like, you tend to the crops. And they ain't list the budget. And it was only part-time. How you a part-time gardener? You're just gonna die. I almost worked though, but they ain't had no good jobs. Should I call them? Now that it's been some time and I got some more professional experience under my belt? I can manage inventory in a major way.
Can you now?
Yeah, I could tell them that I single-handedly managed a 5,000 square foot warehouse with 1,000 plus items of inventory
I be forgetting I got a tattoo on my back until I see somebody with a tattoo on
Girl,
their
you were
back.
supposed to be calling this restaurant. What is you doing?
Which one?
Forward the child. That's the one we've been talking about this whole time.
They
You,
closing.
you know what? I'm just gonna stay with my babies tomorrow since you want to play so much.
They sound closed already. Why it's ringing like that?
Thank you for calling Sobe to Shun in Jacksonville. Erin speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, I was taking a look at the website and I was interested in visiting you all tomorrow during your lunch, but I'm having a bit of issues with the website. Could you tell me?
Yeah, I can help you make a reservation.
Yeah, I didn't want to make a reservation just yet. I'm taking a look at a few
Oh,
different
okay.
options.
Uh-huh.
What is
She calling
the
him
Fogo
bro.
Tradition Churrasco experience include?
So the Churrasco experience tomorrow, you said you want to like come for brunch. We don't do lunch. We have brunch tomorrow. So
Okay.
tomorrow, if you came for brunch, if you did the full experience, you would get the entire market table. And on the weekends, that includes made-to-order omelets delivered to your table, and parfaits, and a Brazilian banana cream cake, as well as everything else at the market table. And the market table is going to be various salads, charcuterie, the feijoada, which is a bean and like sausage stew with rice. And then if you get the full experience with all the meat, I think there's about more than 10 different meats that the gauchos will bring around to your table, and you get as many types of meat as much as you'd like to eat.
Okay. And for the brunch, what are the hours for that?
The hours for the brunch are between 11 and 2, and we are open from 2 to 5, and well, not 2 to 5, from 2 on tomorrow. It's just if you get here past 2, you don't get the brunch option.
Gotcha. And I see something here about a bar option as well. Is that included with the brunch?
All the drinks are a la carte. We do have all day happy hour, and you can get drinks there, but the drinks are not included with the food.
Gotcha. And what's the price on that brunch per person?
The brunch per person for just the market table with the omelets and that stuff I mentioned is gonna be, let me see here, 35. But if you get the full experience tomorrow, it's gonna be 44.
Okay, 44. And is it reservation only or is a walk-in
I would
available?
recommend making a reservation. We do accept walk-ins on a as available basis, but if you want to get a table, definitely make a reservation either with me on the phone, or you can go to Open Table if you do have the Open Table app.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, probably I would do it on Open Table. It's pretty easy unless you just want to make one with me. I'm happy to help you.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to discuss it with a few different
Of
people
course.
first. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but if in case for whatever reason we didn't get around to making a reservation, is the chances on a group of four on a typical Saturday brunches, would that be pretty easy for us to get in, or would there be a
Let me
substantial wait?
take a look right now and see what we have tomorrow. How many parties here? Like, what time would you be thinking of coming?
It would be around noonish.
Around noon. We have I don't know here. You probably could get in, but I would recommend making a reservation. Even if, okay, honestly, even if you make the reservation like tomorrow morning, you have a better chance of getting a table like that way than by walking in. I mean, you'll get a table. It might just be a long wait tomorrow.
Gotcha. And also, I had a quick question. I see the appetizers here. I see you have the seafood tower as an option. Would that be a brunch option?
Oh yeah, you could always. They're not included like for the brunch price,
Yeah.
but you can get those all day.
Yeah, and about how many people does that serve? I don't see that.
It doesn't give a specific number, but I think it would be good for about 4 people.
Okay. Oh,
Like the seafood tower, you get lobster tails, lobster claws, jumbo shrimp, snow crab legs, green lip mussels. I think probably 4 people is about what they would recommend, because I know that for the table underneath that on the menu, underneath the starters on the menu, it says size for 4 or more. So I think those starters are about the same thing.
Okay. Well, that sounds perfect. Well, I'm going to discuss all this information you gave me with the rest of the party, but you've been a great help today.
Okay, great. Well, you feel free to call us back or make the reservation online or just walk in, whatever works for you.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Same to you.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye. See, your mama be hating. She be acting like I'm not professional as I am. She be looking at it like he think he's so slick. He get on the phone and get all the answers to the questions he want.
I didn't have any questions. That's why I wasn't trying to call, because I don't have questions. You got questions, so you
Well,
call.
you didn't know that they don't serve lunch tomorrow. It's only brunch.
That's not what the website says.
Well, that's the actuality. So thank me for telling you.
Well,
so if you do
I
go
was
tomorrow,
going and I was gonna get what I wanted.
If you do
to
go
eat.
tomorrow, you're gonna be paying $44 and you're gonna be getting omelets brought to your table.
I was trying to just go and eat. It didn't matter what was there or not.
Okay, that's what you say until you go and they serving pickles, and then you'll be hot. So now we know it's brunch, and we can make a reservation. That's the best way.
Dude,
reservations
are always the best way.
Girl, no, it ain't.
When it's not.
When you at the
name
club.
a time. What?
At Cheddar's. Because they still ain't told us if the table available. I need a diaper. Or somebody to watch my child.
I forgot to turn the washing machine on.
It's a little baby, he getting changed. Look how we so versatile. See, that's the good thing about having these microphones that we got now. We can record a podcast and just be doing life. But not like doing life like you're not seeing the light of day. Because that's a different kind of doing life. Doing life.
Oh no! Is this his first size 2 diaper?
Those other diapers, I wasn't sure what size they were because
They
they
was
didn't.
a size 1.
The ones at the bottom were different, but they were bigger.
Yeah, because that was a different brand. That was the brand that I prefer to use.
Boy, what you doing with your belly? You about to put...
Don't be grabbing my belly like that.
I can grab you a little belly if I want to. Move on up.
At first we started out cool.
Girl, I don't know. Just sing. Sing for us. She want to sing so bad. She got this microphone on, and she feel like she is on stage. Probably saying some hating stuff right now from another room.
Who? Why?
Ooh. Ooh.
Oops, I didn't turn the dryer on.
All right, Mr. Kyrie.
All right.
Let me clean my hands.
I'm going to go add cereal to this bottle. Are you about to feed him?
If you're not doing that, do you mind?
I am about to be doing something.
Well, that is fine. I guess I can do that. I don't mind. I just don't want him to bite me. Because he is prone to do such a thing. My little biting kid. Alright, so I guess this may be the move. This the Fogo de Chao. So it's trying to calculate how much it would be for all of us. 44, 24 of us, plus the seafood tower. 71 a head. That's if we went crazy. I'm probably the only one that want to get the seafood tower though, because everybody else be acting like they don't like lobster, but they just all cheap. Even though lobster is delicious. Lobster is like the best shrimp you could get. But that's my opinion, I guess they would say. Snack attack!
Kaka, you look like my uncle. Maybe, that's
What?
They look alike because they ain't have no teeth. When he was smiling, he did look like my uncle.
Okay. All right, so look. If we went and got the seafood tower, it'll be $71.25 a head.
I don't want no seafood tower.
Girl, you gonna eat them green lip mussels.
That sound like
something delicious.
Yikes. I need the iron.
You was wearing that green lipstick when you was a kid, you ain't had no problem. He ain't gonna answer your calls no more.
I know, but
your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
I couldn't hear him.
9047.
Nah, let the podcast see his phone number. Blow him up. Send him a text. Send him the what they call it? The little demon time emoji.
What?
The little purple face.
Why?
With the horns, because he get scared if he just got 1,000 of those.
Tell me where 1,000 coming from first. That would be the better question.
Well, this gonna go viral. All you gotta do is say something like, George Bush lied about 9/11. And you can say that because it's not making you a conspiracy theorist. Kanye West just said it. No, he didn't. Did he say that?
Come back out? Is Bel Air coming back out?
Yeah, the new season's finna start in like February, I think.
My gosh, ain't nobody tell me on the 23rd. I need to put that on my calendar. You not gonna watch it with me?
Girl, it come out next month.
Yeah, but you knew it was coming out. You ain't even say, baby, this is coming back out. You want to watch it again?
It's not out. Why I'm talking about it?
So that we can plan.
How we got a plan?
To watch it.
Just it's TV. Why we got a plan?
We got a plan to watch a show because we got 2 kids. One of which can watch it. Both of them don't like for there to be any other sound but them.
Well,
just like whenever I start talking to you, one of them always start making a noise.
That's why you put them to bed. And as an adult, you stay awake. You get you a glass of wine and you watch your TV. And your husband put on his Adidas cologne that you like. And then y'all
sound like a setup. Say it sound like a setup.
For what? To watch Bel Air? You wouldn't want to grab you a glass of wine. Your husband put on that Adidas cologne that you like. Sit the bed all the way up. And watch that new episode of Bel Air that just dropped. Bel Air, yeah. It come out on Wednesday too now. Watch yourself. No, I don't know what day of the week they gonna do. I think they did Wednesday last time.
Bel Air.
Bel Air. I got one suggestion though. I would like to watch Bel Air while drinking Bel Air.
I'm sitting on Bel Air. We're from Germany. I'm included in LA.
Hold on, ain't your whip from Germany? Oh. I don't know where your whip is from.
I'm about to find out.
My whip is American made. Because everybody can't have a Hellcat.
American.
Well, we do know that it's got the 7 on the front for the continent. So that's still Germany in a way, dog. You still good?
I clap for like patty cake.
You know what that means? Shooting somebody.
Oh my gosh, you're making me late. You're making me late. I gotta go. Bye, y'all. I'm turning off my mic.
Well, I guess we can wrap this podcast up. You wanna leave the people with some words?
I was already gone, sweetheart.
Girl, you ain't gone. Tell the people something.
My whip, it's from Germany. I'm cooler than LL. Okay, goodbye.
All right. So we implemented this new thing into. Don't be touching my equipment. We implemented this new system in the podcast where we picked a word and we were going to use it excessively. I think we kind of forgot at a certain point, but today's word was coffee. So look out for that in the next couple of podcasts. If we like it, we'll keep doing it. Ebony picked the word for today. I would have picked a more funny word. She gonna pick coffee. I would have picked the word like caboodle. Since we just had to run in with those. But if you enjoyed today's episode, congratulations. If you didn't like it, I don't care. Have a great day or night. The choice is yours. Goodbye. You waving at him, baby? Wave at him. No, the little baby. I have one problem. I've ended the podcast and I cannot end the podcast. And cut.